So what we're going to do is touch on 3 short little case study examples. We're going to talk about a PPA in the current market compared to over-the-counter structured transactions that are options for producers to enter into. We'll look at relative project risk return scorings, talk a little bit about efficient frontier. So from a portfolio management perspective, we'll touch on the concept of that if you're not familiar, and kind of introduce how portfolio management theory can apply to the energy portfolio. And then when we layer in 24/7, we start to get some competing interests. Can I attain my goal? Do I have the ability to hedge and mitigate risk? So putting those 2 things together, we'll talk about that, and we'll look at how to combine some of this into one perspective.
As we'll see, those carbon neutral strategies, they're leaving lots of holes, and there's many gaps that need to be filled. The next step is 100% renewable energy, where organizations are purchasing enough energy to match their annual electricity use. And again, there's going to be many hours and many days during that year where the energy being purchased is not going to be carbon free. So in order to move to the next step in the transition, some organizations are basically procuring 24/7 carbon free energy. Right, so what are those 5 principles? One of them is time match procurements. That's that 24/7 components. And we'll see later there's different metrics and different formulas where we can try to define what that 24/7 carbon-free energy is with different implications. And also we want to try to maximize system impact. So that is to, how can we get the most kind of bang for the buck by trying to reduce global emissions. Another principle is that it's technology inclusive. Rather than choosing different technologies, the idea is as long as they are carbon-free, including nuclear, they should be part of the solution mix. Google found out that the discrete PPAs were only so scalable. They met those renewable targets, but they've started thinking we need to find a partner that can help us manage portfolio risk. And they need to start thinking much more holistically about how they are sourcing the supply rather than just chasing the basically cheapest renewable energy deal you could find globally to meet those targets.